because I think that they're going to get outscaled. So I'm really excited to see this Taliyah pick. I think into a highly mobile comp like Kalista, Sylas, Poppy, Shyvana. Like, her E just gains so much value. And we've seen it over in the LPL. Rookie is a big fan of the Taliyah.
Lost for XL.
Yeah, but I wonder actually right now if they had the vision on Markoon. There is a ward in Viva, but Gilius, I think he's currently clearing out the Scuttle Crab, might be moving in towards the blue side himself now. Genx kind of low on the turret, and he's only got Ghost, so the outplay potential on the tower really isn't a lot.
There's the Ghost. Jen's going to try and dodge away. Of course, no hard CC on the Shyvana. Stunned up, rooted up. Finn looking for a bit more damage. First blood over to XL.
Yeah, so the cross map there just works out for a...
Their early game was really what catapulted them into that win versus G2.
Gilius coming in here, head flashed over the wall.
Nukeduck just holds the flash. Doesn't even have to use it yet.
Well, might see a top lane dive instead, but Gilius is around.
Really good call on the possible invade coming out from XL. Nukeduck on his way as well with that Weaver's Ward. They'll try and cut Gilius off as they look for the call of the Forge God. Gilius, of course, no flash, nowhere to go, no red smite for him yet either. Gilius falls to Nukeduck, and now Genx needs to clear out this wave because XL could still look to collapse. They've burnt quite a little bit.
But unfortunately, they just turn onto him immediately. Nukeduck is there ready for it as well, and now bot lane action.
Lots of spears in the back of Patrik here. Jezu flashing over the Howling Gale. Patrik low, Treatz on the chase as well. Patrik nowhere to go, but dives into the bush. The shield not enough. Jezu gets the kill, and now they're chasing down Mikyx, who's going to flash away. Pierce not enough to follow him up, but in a 2v2, SK's bot. Matt Finn working his way up here as well. Did burn the TP to get towards the bottom side. 3,000 HP now on the Rift Out. SK going to try and fight it. Hostile takeover not available for Treatz. Gilius can't really walk through the worked earth. Riftheld is smited by Markoon. He'll pick up the eye. They're looking for Mikyx. No flash on the Janna. The rest of XL should be able to get away from this one. Markoon trying to back in the pit will be allowed to escape. Sertuss still has a Stormbringer here if needed. Not even required. SK get one kill, but the Herald does go over.
SK, they're actually reading this quite well. They've put Sertuss and Gilius in the bush. Mikyx
puts the ward down, has the flash. Gilius trying to chase it, knocks him into the wall, and there's nowhere to go for Mikyx. Sertuss with his second kill. 22 gold out of it.
Oh, I was so close with the gold.
You were so close. I don't think it's worth it, personally.
Well, we'll see. It's a late game rune, actually. I think that's a little bit of a misconception. People, you never know.
The call of the Force God's just going to absolutely
yeah, it's going to proc it beforehand. Now, Gilius looking again. Mikyx caught out, still has flash.
Mikyx nowhere to go. Call of the Force God coming down towards that bottom side as Finn tries to trade with Genx, but Genx should just be able to walk this one out. The flame breath, though, with Nukeduck coming in from the side as well. Genx, no Weaver's Wall for 2 seconds. Nukeduck
here. So cross map will come through. This is what we talked about a minute ago. You can only pick between one of the objectives. So while XL is on the bottom side of the
I don't know.
Full sense of security right here.
Yeah, he thinks he's safe, and he's not. Dragon's Ascend available, Everfrost coming in. They look for it onto Nukeduck. Stopwatch used. The rest of XL are on their way here. Weaver's Wall gets Nukeduck away. Now Markoon not in the best of shapes as Sertuss and Genx try to put the damage down. Mikyx on his way down towards this bottom side, but he will just protect.
Even between them, SK has the advantage that they taken the vision control in the river. And Gilius with a flash could try and look for Mikyx.
Goes on to Mikyx once again, the flash and the heal available for Mikyx. Flashes across the wall, Call of the Forge God used. Genx goes in with the Dragon's Breath. Good hostile takeover, but the Monsoon from Mikyx will heal him up a little bit. They pull back Finn as they look for a little bit more damage. Finn still has the flash, gets away, that ignite is taking it with the shield. It will not be enough. SK able to force XL back.
Can be huge.
Can be huge. If he can cash out with the Whirling Death, that is massive. Gonna play our game again as everyone goes for the resets here, Guldborg. First strike Ornn, got too close to the sun. And XL right now, though, setting up around this mid lane. They really want to break this mid-tier one if they can. TP coming in behind Dragon's Ascend, a possibility. Call of the Forge got used, Stormbringer as well. Everfrost going out as they look for the stun. A great hostile takeover hits onto 4 members. Genx now joins the fray, spitting fire and spitting facts as SK look for a little bit more, though. You can see Treatz low, Sertuss has to flash away from Finn, and XL might look for a re-engage. Weavers just trying to separate the team here, not going to do too much. XL.
They're trying to take as many jungle camps as possible. It's exactly what you want to do when there's no neutral objectives to take. Of course, you take away the enemy jungle, you game on yourself. Gilius looking.
Good flash in by Gilius. They catch out Mikyx once again. He's been a punching bag for SK this game. Genx coming in with the Dragon's Descent, Call of the Forge God. That's a stolen one. Nukeduck able to dodge to the side of it, but Genx still on the chase. Sertuss coming in across the wall as well, and they find 2. Sertuss has been on a tear this weekend and continues to show up in week 4.
I think a lot, once again, comes down to the fact, SK, we just had a break week. They were one of the few teams that actually decided, we're not going to take a break. We're going to continue scrimming whenever we can. And I think it's showing a little bit that they are one of the teams that really wanted to stay on it. Now Baron has been started up. It's a 4 versus 5 situation when Mikyx joins the fray.
Patrik has an upgraded Eclipse as well. The Whirling Death will do 500 extra damage to anyone below that threshold. Patrik's not going to use it, or knocked away. No Call of the Forge got used. SK secure.
Looks like they're just going to be going on a tactical retreat, and SK continue with the objective control.
SK in control of this game now. I have,
Of course, a worrying trend. If you are an XL fan, seeing that you're not really in this game currently. Gilius, X-Flash once again, finds
looking
one.
for some. Gen X coming in as well. Call of the Forge has been used. Nukeduck is low. Hostile takeover once again. Hits onto 3, but Patrik not in this fight yet. Whirling Death goes out, but everyone's just too damn tanky. Sertuss stole away the Monsoon, I believe, in the middle of that, and was able to heal up his team just a little bit. Mikyx down once again, and SK looking to down this tower in the mid lane. They'll follow it up with the inhibitor itself.
And this is looking good for SK. We were wondering if yesterday was just a fluke, but they continue with the same trends, with the same signs of life. Good read to back team fight, and you get to create that space. SK has been very good at maneuvering around it, and even now, just a side lane.
Forfeit for that, and they turn back towards the Baron.
Yeah, crucially as well, I think Gilius' ultimate got cancelled, so he will have it up again in just 1 second. Markoon no ultimate himself, nothing to deny it, and they're playing spoiler now. Sertuss on.
This can do a lot of work. Oh, so much damage onto Markoon. Baron down to 6,000, the render possibility. Markoon flashing forward, looking for Gen X, doesn't have that Dragon's Descent, doesn't have that ultimate. Markoon too deep here though, has already used the flash and now has to dash back to the base as he goes down. Sertuss still on the flank position. What have we got in terms of ults for XL? None. Not one, not a jot of hope, perhaps, for them to get into this pit.
Yeah.
They'll be waiting for that Call of the Forge God again. Sertuss just distracting them, but the Baron already down to 5,000. No smite as well for XL.
Looking like a dire situation, unless that Howling Gale is going to be the miracle. It's just not. And Baron gets picked up by SK.
Can't get it either. Maybe for the moment, we see the knockback onto Patrik. Mid lane inhibitor falls. Gilius going in once again. Jezu trying to put the damage down onto this inhibitor tower. TP coming in from Gen X as well. Sertuss forced away. Call of the Forge God used by Finn. Whirling Death just wide. Hostile takeover once again. Not going to be able to do too much, and Finn is just too deep. XL though, Gilius now, the cash out. That was like 1.3k for Patrik. That's huge for him. Nukeduck keeping Gen X distracted down towards the bottom side, but he will fall. It's going to be a 4v4 in the base of XL to see if they can claim the win. Patrik needs to get back, spend that gold, but it's triple inhib for SK and XL. They have defender's advantage, they can heal up, but Sertuss is now once again back with his team. The handshake's gonna pull Mikyx back, no Monsoon for him. Markoon trying to get in, but no flash, no Stormbringer, makes it a bit difficult. There's the Stormbringer to follow up. Call of the Forge God coming out from Sertuss, gets 1. Finn next on the menu, it's 2, it's 3 for SK. Mikyx can only stand and watch as SK claim their first perfect week of summer.
And that's beautiful to see from a team that's been struggling, been having issues finding their footing, finally finding their place as a team as well. That extra training rather has definitely paid off for this team. They took it against G2. Was it just a fluke? No, they prove it again today against XL.
Huge wins.
And you know, XL's strong start to the split. Same can be said for G2, but now SK taking over. And maybe it might just be a sight for future references to come as well, what this roster can really deliver.
I'm just saying, I'm already writing the D&D script where we do Gilius, God of Lee Sin, Ascent to God, and Kwame this win.
But I also think it's finally Jezu back in the position we have expected. Treatz and Jezu.